As you know, yesterday, when you woke up, social media was just going mad, absolutely mad. Social media was set on fire. Shah Rukh Khan, the Indian Bollywood actor, he was trending everywhere. Now, the reason behind it was that Prime Minister Narendra Modi had tweeted saying that he is going to UAE and Qatar on a trip. And he also said that in UAE, he plans to inaugurate the first ever Hindu temple, which is being built in Abu Dhabi. Now, that was a tweet, normal tweet, because he's about to embark on a two nations visit. It's a normal thing that he does. But what happened was that replying to his tweet, Subramanian Swamy, who is a tall BJP leader and also a former Rajya Sabha MP, he replied to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's tweet and literally took a pot shot by saying that, look, you should have taken Shah Rukh Khan with you purely because, what could not be achieved by the combined efforts of the MEA, which is S. Jaishankar, and the NSA, which is Ajit Doval, this Shah Rukh Khan has achieved it for you. What he was hinting at that, there were 8 former Indian naval officers who were languishing in Qatar jail. Last year, they were given the death sentence, and then the death sentence was further commuted to 25 years of imprisonment. They were languishing there. Now, this being the election year, it was going to be a hugely damaging thing for Narendra Modi because, as you know, Narendra Modi is seeking the third term, and he is seeking the third term at the backdrop of the claim that he has made India a wish guru. Now, you may agree, you may disagree with that. As somebody who has lived abroad and who has traveled abroad, I can tell you that India has not become, a wish guru. We are still, far, far, far away from being a wish guru, and we still, if you are an Indian and if you hold an Indian passport and if you travel abroad, you know that there are a lot more restrictions that you face, compared to other countries, like other developed countries. So that's not true. But anyway, so that's the image that Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his supporters have, tried to project, that India has become a wish guru. Now, the image of wish guru doesn't sit well, particularly when that you can't even secure the release of your own soldiers who are languishing in Qatar jail. Now, these 8 soldiers were convicted, or they were accused of spying for Israel while being in Qatar, and later convicted and given the death sentence. Now, the death sentence was commuted to 25 years of imprisonment, and there was absolutely no scope for them to be released. Just before the elections, as you know, Rahul Gandhi is undertaking Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra, and is getting a massive response from people. So there was a fear in Narendra Modi and his party's mind that Rahul Gandhi may use this opportunity to convince voters that, look, India is not India. I mean, here is the Prime Minister who can't even secure the release of 8 people. Of course, you would say that, after the construction of Ram Temple, there is a large group of people, quite a huge majority of people particularly in Cow Belt or northern India, who may want to vote for Narendra Modi purely because, they think that Modi has managed to, get the Ram Temple constructed. So that's something, they may, sort of get lots of voters coming and voting for the BJP. But that's still not good enough for Modi, to get the majority mark, because if you remember, in the recent assembly elections, Congress has done really well in certain states where nobody was expecting them to do well. So, for example, the Hindutva Garh, the Hindutva fiefdom state like Himachal Pradesh, where the BJP was in government and the BJP was uprooted and the Congress came and formed the government. Telangana, which is a southern Indian state, the city of Hyderabad, Congress has never been able to form a government ever since the state was formed in 2013. So for the first time, Congress came and formed a government on its own majority without anybody's support. Karnataka, which is again a key southern Indian state where BJP was governing, Congress was again able to come and dislodge BJP and form the government on its own. So these were the few developments that have really sent alarm bells, amongst the BJP. And the BJP is concerned that unless, we take care of everything, it's going to be difficult for them to secure the majority. And you never know, Congress is capable of, giving you a surprise because the Lok Sabha elections are not far away. So the BJP was keen to get, these 8 people released just before the elections. Now, they were not able to do that. Clearly, as Subramanian Swamy said, that the MEA, both MEA and the NSA were not able to get secure the release of these 8 people. So then there was a message sent to Shah Rukh Khan. As you know, the Shah Rukh Khan and other actors like all Khans, they're hugely popular across the Middle East. If you remember, only a few years ago, Amir Khan was in Turkey and he was given a red carpet welcome by the Turkish president Recep Tayyip Erdogan and his wife, and he was invited to their house, and it was quite a big affair. Shah Rukh Khan, as you know, is the official ambassador of the UAE. Whatever he does, you will have Burj Khalifa, shouting from the rooftop. At the time of the release of his films like Pathan and Jawan, Burj Khalifa was publicizing those 2 movies. And these 2 movies, if you remember, went on to shatter all kind of like box office records. So even Modi realizes that his supporters may not like Shah Rukh Khan or Amir Khan or Salman Khan because of the Muslim name that they have. But you cannot deny the fact that these are the ambassadors. These are the people who represent India outside the world. In the UK, if you see the kind of like penetration that they have across the Europe, I've traveled a lot across Central Asia. I remember once I was in Samarkand, in Tashkent, in Uzbekistan, and even the watchman of a metro station, underground station, knew who Shah Rukh Khan was, and his attitude towards me changed as soon as we came to know that I was from India, from the same country where the Shah Rukh Khan and Amir Khan and Salman Khan live. So that's the power of Bollywood. So the problem is, the claim made by Subramanian Swamy did not go down well with the Bhakt community. The Bhakt are the people who blindly support Modi. So they are mockingly called Andhbhakt, which is like blind followers. It did not go down well with them. But the other side, who is a fan of Shah Rukh Khan and also anti-Modi, they used this opportunity to poke fun at Modi supporters and said, look, what your Modi could not do it, Shah Rukh Khan alone has done it. And there was a context to it. If you remember, only a few years ago, when Shah Rukh Khan's son was arrested by NCB officer, the crook officer, Samir Wankhede, in a drug racket case, the Bhakt community had left no stone unturned, in mocking Shah Rukh Khan. They had called him, Hakla and whatnot, and anti-national and jihadi and whatnot. In the end, what happened? The NCB had to drop the charges. Aryan Khan was acquitted. And now we have Samir Wankhede, the officer who had arrested him. He's facing all kind of cases, and it's only a matter of time before the guy can be arrested himself. So and then when his movies were released, Pathan and Jawan, there was a campaign by the pro-Modi supporters on social media saying that we should boycott these movies. As the destiny had it, these 2 movies went on to break all kind of records. And rest is the history. So, he became the first actor in the history of India to give 3, super duper hit. 2 of the movies last year, 2 of the movies went on to cross 1,000 crore rupees, which is almost 10 billion pound. 100 million pound. And the third movie was also, Donkey also kind of did plenty of, good business. So what happened is that when the BJP approached Shah Rukh Khan took it upon him. So the real life, Secret Service agent Pathan became a real life Secret Service agent. He traveled to Qatar. He met the Emir of Qatar, and he managed to convince the Emir to release the 8 Indian soldiers who were in the jail. So he went there on the 12th of February. On the 13th of February, which is yesterday, all the 8 ex-Indian Navy soldiers, they were released and they arrived home. So that is the power of Shah Rukh Khan. Now, this Bhakt community may not like it. That is their problem. But the reality is the power of Bollywood and power of Shah Rukh Khan has seen that our 8 ex-soldiers are back home with their family members. And that is the reality. Now, you would say that Shah Rukh Khan's manager Pooja Dadlani has had to issue an official release to say that Shah Rukh Khan did not play any role. But if you look at the wording, that will give you a final confirmation. So before that clarification came, we all had some kind of doubt about the claims made by Subramanian Swamy. But after the clarification from Shah Rukh Khan came, there was absolutely no room for doubt, because Shah Rukh Khan never issues any public clarification. Even when his son was arrested, he never issued any public clarification. He just stayed everything. He never spoke to any media. He never had to issue a statement. So the fact that he has issued a statement, that says a lot. And then the wording of the statement. If you look at the wording of the statement, he's not just saying, look. I mean, I have nothing to do with that. He's actually, it's a 4 or 5 para. If you look at it, it's on your screen right now. You can see that he's, saying that, look, I haven't done it. The diplomacy has done it. Now, why would you comment on diplomacy if you are not involved in that? And also, this is very unbecoming of Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan doesn't issue a release or clarification. So clearly, everybody is confirmed. Everybody is confirmed. Even the Bhakt community is confirmed that Shah Rukh Khan indeed was the reason why, our soldiers, ex-soldiers are back home. So, yes. So, thank you very much, King Khan. You have won so many hearts through your movies, through your, acting skills over the period of, so many decades. Now, you have won, many more hearts because of your this heroic act. So really, really, India is grateful to you. And Bhakt people, they may not like it. Of course, they won't like it because they want to create a country which is full of hate. But we are not. We are everything opposite, to what the Bhakt community or the BJP or Hindutva forces stand for. So, although I'm not a big fan of Subramanian Swamy, but I would like to thank Subramanian Swamy for breaking this news and informing us, the role that Shah Rukh Khan played, because otherwise we would have never known, that the kind of the role Shah Rukh Khan has played in terms of securing the release of our 8 ex-soldiers. So yeah, thank you very much. God bless you all. I'll come back to you with some more topics, in time to come. Take care of yourself.